you hot daddies, I'm Morgan Grogan.
And I'm Cole Fox.
Today, our broadcast includes stories about the Confederate flag, a poem reading, some new video game releases, and a debate between PC and console games.
But first up, here are some of your thoughts on cell phone policy.
Teachers assume that whenever kids have headphones in that they're not listening to anything educational. They assume because there have been kids in the past that have taken advantage of the privileges, they are going to do the same and listen to music that has foul language in it. Whenever you are asked to use your headphones in class, they say no, that is not allowed.
I do feel like they are unaware of people using their headphones just because they feed it through their shirt and they have it, hidden or something. But I mean, you can tell if somebody is listening to music. The reason why we can't is because a lot of students tend to tone the teacher out. Speaking from my experience, if I listen to music while doing something, I feel like I comprehend it better just because I'm focused on what I'm actually reading.
The fear of the school board and the administration is that when students are allowed to listen to their own music, that there's no control over the content that they're listening to. So there's a really strong chance that you guys could be listening to material that's inappropriate or that does not serve an educational function. So with that fear, it was just easier to have a blanket policy prohibiting all individual music rather than allowing for certain circumstances. Overall, I think it would be hugely beneficial to allow students to listen to their own personal music.
We don't know what you're listening to. You may hear cuss words that you've never heard before. It should be teacher choice, teacher discretion. If you're doing research, if you're writing a paper, and you want to listen to whatever you listen to, then yeah, it's a benefit. If the teacher's trying to explain something to you or get directions, you probably don't need your headphones in.
Hi, I'm Cole. And I've already introduced myself. Sorry, I'll just let myself out.
Is it heritage or is it hate? Because it's not just a flag.
Hi, I'm Colton Massey, bringing another story from ESHS News. This one is about the Confederate flag. Do you believe it is more of a symbol of hate or heritage? We asked Eureka Springs High School on their opinion.
The Confederate flag to me it's just a sense of history. It's part of the Southern way of life. Growing up watching Dukes of Hazzard and stuff like that, it doesn't really pertain to racism or anything like that. It's just a sense of being proud of where you're from.
I don't have a problem with the Confederate flag. I'm not going to fly one in front of my house or anything like that, but I think to some people it means a lot. It means maybe their great-grandfathers fought in the Civil War, so I think it's a source of pride for some of them.
I feel that it stands for, you don't need to change your ways. I don't see it as a offense to anybody. And if people think of it as offensive, then they don't know the history of it at all.
No, there's not a lot of racism in the world anymore, but there still is some. So people still want to get that out of the way. Mostly because the flag supported the Confederates and they wanted slaves, and the slaves were black, so I see that as them being not completely racist, but offensive towards the black.
The battle flag of Northern Virginia only existed as a flag of, is any kind of national or actual usage flag for about 3 years. Prior to that, from 1776 to up to that time, every slave that came into the country underneath the American flag. So if you really want to hate something, hate the American flag for being a flag of slavery.
I've been watching from a distance. I think it's time you see a closer look into the lives of abused and neglected cacti.
This cactus right here is desperately needing a good home.
He has to be adopted by the end of the week or he will die.
Please help this cactus and others like it.
Tens of cacti all across America are abused and neglected every day.
Please don't let this go on. Cacti have feelings too.
To adopt this cactus or to help others like it, please donate to the Cacti Shelters of America.
To donate, please call 1-800-555-1234. Please don't wait. Call now.
And the endlessness that you fear.
It's a sad day in America when you hear about cacti being beaten.
Have you ever witnessed or experienced prejudice? Because this story coming up tells us all about it.
Hello, my name is Clover Danos. Prejudice is very common in the world today, nearly an everyday occurrence. Today I'll be reporting the views and experiences on our campus.
I think it's a problem because people should respect one another's viewpoints, one another's style of dress, and you know, if people were more welcoming, more loving to one another, I think it would be better for all of us.
It is a big problem because everybody's judging everybody before they get to know anybody, so nobody has like real friends. And it's pretty depressing because back then, like back in the day, what day that is, I don't know. Like you have like moms that have best friends like now, and like there's people that are alive now that can't be friends for like 2 weeks because drama starts and everybody's like judging each other and trying to look cool, even though on the inside they're just like, I really want to be a nerd and stuff like that, and it's like not cool. And I'm just like, that's not cool.
I think that prejudice is a big problem, but not only that people are judging other people before they meet them, it's also the counteractant of that. When people assume that other people are judging them, which loops the prejudice because the second person is judging them also.
A lot of my friends and family have experienced prejudice because we are a very diverse family. If you're not like the cookie cutter, just like literally you're stamped out of a machine person like people want you to be, then you're automatically labeled as a freak.
I love the diversity that we have in our town. It's the first time that I've ever felt like I belong is here. I love it that the majority of people don't care if you're black, white, if your hair looks goofy. I see it in the kids. When I watch you walk up and down the hallways, you all look happy.
Prejudice is just sort of the active form of our bias, and you can't go life without a bias. I mean, it's just that for you to, look at it logically and overcome it. Prejudice between the classes, between sexes, between ethnic groups, between different nationalities. I mean, religious prejudice and bias, all those. I mean, there's conflicts, obviously, between all of those factions. And I mean, it's not so much a problem as that it's not being corrected. I mean, if you just look at things logically and neutrally, it really shouldn't be a problem. But obviously it is.
Get your tear ducts ready because now we have a very serious poem about the hazards of driving under the influence.
I went to a party, Mom. I remembered what you said. You told me not to drink, Mom, so I drank soda instead.
I really felt proud inside, Mom, the way you said I would. I didn't drink and drive, Mom, even though others said I should.
I know I did the right thing, Mom. I know you're always right. Now the party's finally ending, Mom, and they're all driving out of sight.
As I got into my car, Mom, I knew I'd get home in one piece because of the way you raised me, so responsible and sweet.
I started to drive away, Mom, but as I pulled out on the road, the other car didn't see me, Mom, and hit me like a load.
As I lay there on the pavement, Mom, I hear the policeman say, the other guy is drunk, Mom, but now I'm the one who'll pay.
I'm lying here and dying, Mom. I wish you'd get here soon. How could this happen to me, Mom? My life burst like a balloon.
I see the blood around me, Mom, and most of it's mine. I hear the medic say, Mom, I'll die in a short time.
I just want to tell you, Mom, I swear I didn't drink. It was all the others, Mom. The others didn't think. He was probably at the same party as I. The only difference is, he drank, but I'll die.
Why do people drink, Mom? It can ruin your whole life. I'm feeling sharper pains now. Pains just like a knife.
The guy who hit me is walking, Mom, and I don't think it's fair. I'm lying here dying, and all he can do is stare.
Tell my brother not to cry, Mom. Tell Daddy to be brave. And when I go to heaven, put Daddy's girl on my grave.
Someone should have told him, Mom, not to drink and drive. If only they had told him, Mom, I'd still be alive.
My breath is getting shorter, Mom. I'm feeling very scared. Please don't cry for me, Mom. When I needed you, you were there.
I have just one last question, Mom, before I say goodbye. I didn't drink and drive, Mom, so why am I the one to die?
We need to understand that driving under influence is a very serious matter.
But something not as serious is a debate between PC and console games. Which do you prefer?
Our crew at ESHS News has decided to follow on the popular debate of PC versus console.
I prefer to play video games on the PC because the PC has better output than the console. I personally like to play FPS games and more action-packed games on the PC. Playing on the console for my first time was enjoyable, but it lacked luster. The consoles are very slow in their development and technology.
The games are better optimized. I've been playing console my whole life. I have some friends that are into PC games. I play some PC games, more console games, because they're just better optimized in general.
I prefer console over PC because A, the graphics settings are already set to maximum and you don't have to sit through like buying a new graphics card. I don't play on PC as much because I don't really have a gaming PC, but other than that, controller is much more fitting.
Well, you heard it from them. This has been Journey Hammond with ESHS News. I'll CP you later.
Are you the stereotypical nerd who wastes their whole life on the internet? Well, I am too. So now Talon Dawson and Keenan Gallion are going to give us the rundown of some new video game releases of 2016.
Hello, this is ESHS News, and today we're talking about video game releases.
The first game we're going to talk about is Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the first-person parkour game developed by EA Digital CE. You'll play as Faith again. What do you think about it?
I think it's pretty cool, knowing by the trailer. I mean, the graphic looks amazing, the parkour just looks awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, cool addition to it is they will add a competitive multiplayer and a co-op multiplayer.
That's pretty sweet. I can see that you can play with your friends and all, and just do parkour like across buildings and stuff, which is just amazing.
Yeah, it's like pretty much almost everything there is interactive. You can like jump on everything, climb on almost everything, and take down some people, which is awesome. And they took out the use of weapons, as in guns. So you focus on the running and parkour moves against your enemies. So this game seems great. It's coming out February 23rd, 2016.
Today we're also looking at The Last Guardian. It is about a little boy who goes on an adventure trying to escape from these enemies, solving puzzles and just, going on an adventure. Eventually he meets this mythical creature called a griffin. Sooner or later, well, at first they hate each other, and in the future of the game they bond with each other. And he names it Trico, which is really cool. What do you think about this?
I think I like that you can create a bond between the little kid and the griffin. Like if you help him out, he'll be closer to you, and they'll get closer and create an actual bond. I like that.
Well, as you're going through the game, there are different, there are puzzles that seem really difficult, which, at one point you have to jump across a bridge, with the griffin. Eventually you get caught by his tail, which is just awesome. And this game is coming out 2016. Dark Souls 3 is a medieval RPG where you can explore and conquer the world and defeat mini bosses and mini minions that are in the game. And bosses are really an extreme thing to the game since they're a lot stronger than the last one, and they're pretty crazy to defeat. And if you're lucky, you will get their item drop. What do you think about that?
I think the bosses are going to make the game enjoyable, as it most likely will be, because the new bosses, in the trailer there was a dragon that was blowing fire and swinging at him.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And also in the game, there are these gravestones you can find around the world that tell you the story about Dark Souls. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. And as you're exploring the world, you will probably be attacked by many different things. Like, you will get owned. Literally owned.
Think about that. I think I would get owned. Literally owned.
Literally owned. That's where it's at. This game is coming out March 24th, 2016.
This is ESHS News.
And we are signing off.
Noise. Those were some pretty hot games.
I know, those were some pretty hot games.
Get ready to get your socks knocked off because we have a super exciting way to get you pumped for our Highlander sports teams.
Moo! I feel like the cow just got branded. Moo!
Would you like to see how often we mess up? Good, because we have a blooper reel for you.
I have come here to tell you that ESHS News has put together bloopers from previous videos that didn't make the cut.
Okay, I look at you, right?
Just like, hello, Savannah. Oh my god.
UPLMNP. Oh, wait, are you recording?
I'm recording.
I'm Robert Jones, ROBTER. Oh, God.
Rob Tur.
I'm so done with this.
I started recording.
I swore you just said you had to go pee.
Please say your name and spell it.
Jessica Cummings. Spell it. The whole thing? I can spell it in the Ong language. Jongi song song I kongi. Kongi mong mong I nong gong song.
These questions are too hard for me.
Shall I do it? And you answer the questions.
You might have to point the camera down because we'll do 4 people. 4 people?
Huh?
Oh my gosh, don't hurt me.
Dang it! Dang it! Dang it!
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it.
Can you say?
So our club, what's happening? What do we need to talk about? He said
With ESHS News, this is Sophia Thomas.
I'm recording.
ESHS News.
Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.
Is there really goodbye?